All right, guys, this is Brandon. So we've got the bed frame kind of just mocked up in place, just checking it out, seeing how it fits. And got the mattress here off to the side. It's just a big king memory foam, nice mattress that I cut in half. And so anyhow, so the drawer is underneath the bed, right? And this bed is going to be primarily mounted right here. There's going to be a big vertical beam slat that goes across, and it's going to be very rigidly mounted to the frame of the bed. And that beam is going to be attached to the slider, like what you see here on these drawers. And that slider is going to be mounted with hinges side to side. So the slider is going to stay vertical, but next to the slider is going to be hinges to that beam. And so this whole bed is going to be able to be lifted up from over here. You just flip the seat forward and it'll give the clearance to go ahead and lift the bed up. And so the bed's actually going to be on a hinge right here. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put so the bottom of the mattress and everything where you put the slats will be no lower than the bed frame, okay? So that beam that is up against here is going to be up against the bottom of the bed frame, so that then the slats will sit on top of that. And so what I'm going to use is I'm going to use a couple metal rods as slats where this drawer is, okay, because they're very compact. And then on the end, I'm going to put a board underneath there. And in fact, I can go ahead and put the board in place so you can see what it is I'm thinking here. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. Well, I'm not going to be able to completely get it in place because... Oh, give me a second. Give me a second. I had to slide the drawer out a bit to be able to make room for it. Okay. So there's a board there now. All right. And that board is going to be attached to the bottom of the bed. And on the far side of that drawer, over on the right side of that drawer, I'm going to build like a little kind of like sawhorse kind of thing that just is a slider that board is going to slide on. So the slats of the bed are going to sit on that board. That board's going to be mounted to the bottom of the bed frame. And that board is going to slide across that little sawhorse thing I make, just, you know, simple like 2x4s or something along those lines that look nice. And it's going to be raised up a little bit so that the drawer has clearance. Okay, so the reason why I took so long to do this is because, see these cavities over here in the wall, that's a lot of place to put like electronics and fuses and all kinds of different things that you just kind of necessarily don't want in the way. But the issue is you don't want to start a fire either, and you want to be able to get to that stuff if you need to. And so I also wanted to be able to, the battery for the van, like the main battery to start the van, is underneath that seat. It comes and goes out of the back of that seat. So I needed a way to be able to lift this bed up out of the way. And if I move this bed left to the back of the van, then I'm concealing my battery and I'm sacrificing bed length. So ultimately what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to build this really solid mount here for the time being, but eventually I'm going to get some servos, some roller, what are they called? Actuators, screw style actuators that are going to two of them, one on each side here, that are going to be able to lift the bed up and down. And those screw style actuators that are going to be able to lift the bed up and down will be nice, because then you can get to the battery better. And then if you want to lower the bed back down. And then as far as the sawhorse thing goes over here, you have like another piece, like another block of wood that you slide in there, and it raises up the foot of the bed as well. So you'll be able to, lift the bed up if you need to, if you got really big things to carry underneath here in the drawer. Because see, the drawer, can come all the way up to here, up to this. But I left the side short so that I could bring the bed down. And of course, it's not going to come all the way down to where it is right now. I just have it sitting there because the battery is still the tallest point. It's taller than the drawer, so you still got to clear the battery. So you're still going to be giving a gap up above the drawer no matter what happens. But this just kind of gives you an idea. And it also allows you to be able to tilt the bed. And because I'm going to have a bunch of TV screens in here where I can work on patents and stuff, like when I'm traveling around doing things, and never skip a beat. So that is the gist of it. So I just wanted to see here how this all looks and works and so on and so forth. So okay, so that board over there is going to have to clear the corner of the van there. So I just need to get out a pen and mark this stuff off, what needs to be trimmed and so on and so forth. All right, see ya.